Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. And then I need to join the construction components onto this belt over here. Which side are those on? Those are going to be on the lower side. So this one actually wants to come up round and hook into the top. I'll bring you over here like this and hook you in that way. And that needs to go over there like that. Right, so that's going to be two more components that are going to go into there and they're going to join together. And I've got the other components down here, so these can come out and these can join together. I could actually get all of them joining in together in this middle part in here without any problems. So if I was to bring you here, and I run you down there like that, to that point there. And then take some more belts. This one here will back you up 2 spaces. And I'll bring you up here like this. I cannot put that underneath this belt unless I do this. That's got to go over there like that. I get rid of that one. And you will go in there like that. And then I can remove those. That's going to remove the stone bricks. Because then what I can do is I can take an underground belt there, there, and there like that. So that will just run that through that little bit. And then we need to do the exact same thing that we've done down here. So we want to go to paste in here. And we want to put that one up there. We will start that one at that point. So I'll put one there. And then I will go on up a little bit further, and I will put one there as well. You don't need to do anything more than that. We can get rid of that bit and that bit. I'll put the underground belts in first, run those up through there, and then I get the straight belt. Wait a minute, that's supposed to have an underground belt, right? Did that one wrong. That's supposed to be a belt there and there, like that. And then you in here. That's correct. There, that's now correct. And you can run up through here like this. Then we want to go into... Actually, I need to go and put those down first before I do anything else. So we'll drop these in place like this. And then we can go into there. I need to change that recipe. This has got to be logistic data core going into here. So we will then copy and paste those out onto there like that. I'll put the power lines down a minute so that we can start firing these up. And then we want to put ingredients in. Ingredients in on that side as well. And then these are ingredients out. And onto those belts down there. So that's going to give me those data cores. I've already got some of the ingredients coming in. This is going to be the grey core coming in over here. So that one's going to go in like that. That's going to allow the grey data cores to go in onto it. And that's going to feed in. And then all we've got to do is wait for those red circuits there to come through. Now, it might take a minute for those numbers to build up, because what they've got to do is the numbers have got to build up, and then they've got to fill those bits up. So this is where the long spaghetti does take a bit to, like, fill everything in, because we're waiting on copper, and it's basically, it's got to go all the way to the end of the line, and it's got to just keep filling up everything all the way back through until everything is completely topped up. So I got the red circuits, they're only making it as far as here. I need those same red circuits to go on a bit further and get to the data cores over here. But we don't need to worry about them at the moment. What I need to do next is I need to get those data cores that I'm now making, and I need to bring them over this way and put them in here. I need the data cores and I need the red science analyzers. I've got red science analyzers already, so that's not going to be a problem in the slightest. All I've got to do is I've got to get the data cores and bring them over this way somewhere and dump them in there. Now that shouldn't be too much of a problem, because I'm going to bring them along the top up here. All right, we can just bring them straight up across this, and then run back through there. So the spaghetti is extremely overpoweringly strong on this one, but we are at least able to do something. So I'm going to put half of a stack in there, part stack in there, 11 in there, and 11 in there. So I've got a few of these that are now being manufactured, just for fun. Why not? That way we can see what we're doing. You will go there, and you'll come up to there like that. And then that one, I always give it the full 2 on there so that I can run another belt through if I want to. And I also try to put the belt on, like, I try to put the extra gap on the same side all the way through if I can, so that if I need to, it's fairly straightforward process to go and run a new belt all the way down through. And I've made a mistake right there. I got the others the right way around, but that one... I need to just lift that one out completely, because that one's got to go there. And that one's got to go there. So that will actually feed it all the way through properly. Okay, it is feeding through properly now. That's good. And then we can come up this way, and we take our belt, and we run all the way down here. So on this bit, I'm going to have to... I'm actually just going to bring it up like that, and I'm going to put an underground belt there, purely so that I don't, like, infringe on this bit too much. I keep it as compact as possible. We're not going to be able to extend anything else out down through there, but that's just, you know, an accepted loss. We don't mind that. I can't get through there. Squeak Through doesn't work on those. I need to take some more of these. Take 600 of them. And we can run back down over here. And we want to just put these through the last bit over here. So I will drop you to that point. You can go over there like that. And then I need to get this one coming through here. I'm going to actually run it all the way down to the bottom down there. And I'll switch that one over. It's going to run down the side here like this. Down a little bit further. And then we will hook it in round and into there. And then we can go under that belt. If I get it turned the right way. That one I'm not going to leave any extra gap either. And then if I bring that one up to... there. This is as far as we need to go. And then we can pop that in there. And I can put power line in as well. And I just want to join up the one belt over this side. There. Oh, excuse me. Now, the big question that I had to start with, if you remember way back when in the early days, several episodes ago now, I said, can we have the red science analyzers going in there and the construction data cores, or the logistic data core I should say, going into this bit in here? Or do we have to have them both coming in the same? And it would appear that we do actually have to have them all coming into the same machine. It is not going to allow us to do it like that. So you have got to have them going into the same one. So if I just pop that one down there, it's now filtering them through, and it's doing everything that it wants to do. You right here have got a research speed of 1. This is Henry Ashworth and Owen Vessel in there. And we go over there, we've got On the Road, and we've got Devansh Mahajan, and we've got Travis Dudley. You right here, you are actually now working, which means we're going to get the construction robots. This is like really awesome. They're going to need motors, mechanical parts, construction components. We need electronic blocks. We're already making most of this. Actually, we're making all of this. It's motors. Motors are the only bit out of all of that we're not making. Let's have a look. Components in here. Motors right there. I can make motors myself. I need motor block 1. Cellulose and motor casing to be able to make them. So we need to go and make some motor casings. That's going to be under castings, I'm sure of it. There it is. 5 iron plate makes 1 motor. Okay, we need a lot of iron to be able to make them. Now, I can go and make the construction bots myself. This is going to start to speed things up a little bit. Look at the array of spaghetti that we have got here already. This is absolutely ludicrous. But on the positive side of things, you can see we're starting to get some of these bits coming down through. Right, these parts are coming down through. They're filtering their way down through here. I am currently working on these blocks down here. But there, I have got a couple of the red circuits are now making their way through and going here onto the data cores. Which means that they're going to start working their way up through, and they're going to go to the crawler construction robots. They're insanely slow. Crawler construction robots are easily one of the slowest things that we will do anywhere. But what we've got is we've got crawler construction robots there, and we've got logistics right here, which is going to give us the transport belts there. Now, the basic one that we've got is the basic transport belts, and then we'll be able to upgrade to standard transport belts, which will need tin plates, gears, and basic transport belts. So we're going to want a manufacturing facility set up ready to start doing the faster belts. We're also going to want to be looking at upgrading some of the lines through here. We've got coal coming through some of this, which does slow things down a bit. That's all going to want to be replaced with the electric ones that we've got over this side. We kind of want to upgrade some of this bit over here. I have been told by some people that we've got nowhere near enough room on this island, and possibly we don't have enough coal either. I'm thinking that we will be alright for coal for now, because we got 10 million in that patch, and we got another 30 million patch over there. So I think we will probably be alright for coal. Probably. There is no guarantee that we're going to be alright, but I'm kind of hopeful. I will remain hopeful at the moment. Whether or not it does, turn out to be that it's going to be alright, I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. Let's make a couple of radars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, radars. I've got power. I got power right there. I've already gone and put this one down over here. So what I want to do next is I'd like to extend out the range of our base, and I'd like to just have a little bit of a walk around the island, because we haven't explored the island at all yet. So first up, I'm going to take one of these radars that I'm making, and I'm going to dump it right here over on this side. Where have I got radars at the moment? I've got one right in the center here somewhere. There, I've got one. And I got one down there. It's the only places I've got radars at the moment, because the other bit is me. That's me that's doing the radar shape. So I'm going to put one of them down here. Right there like that. That's extended that bit out a little. And then I'm going to take power. I'm going to run it off of this side, and I'm going to just go in a line all the way up this way. You're going to need to come down around that bit there, just a little bit like this. There. I'm going to go in a big long line all the way up here. We're going to go close to this patch of bobmonium up here, and then I'm going to dump down another radar just up here somewhere. Somewhere nearby. Right, I've got another radar has been made, so we will drop one down here. It's a fair indication that we should use it. That's giving us this area here, so we want to drop a radar over there somewhere if we can, and I also want to take one out that side and dump it down as well. So we'll keep going, putting these out. Run all the way down here, probably going a little bit too far out for the actual radar. I might be... Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to run right down to this far corner down here. That's actually all of the power lines now. Every single one. But if I drop that one down there, we've now got this all uncovered all the way around here. There's our multi-phase oil. We've got Giverlite ore up there. I've got a couple little lots of it. I got one more radar that's being made at the moment, and then I've got several electric poles that are coming along as well. So I'm going to build one more radar, and then we can take these electric poles, and I want to run these up in this direction. But this is going to be more slow going. Running these up, because I'm actually using them up faster than I'm making them. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get the final radar that I've got here at the moment that is built. I can't put it up there, so I'll put it there like that. That's where I'd like to have this one. And then we can run back down this way. Like that. And then I just got to wait for 5 more of these to be made, and we can join these together. One there, and that's not quite gonna cut it. Alright, fine. We'll have to do 2 close together. I'll do it kind of... You know, it doesn't actually matter, because if I go to pick them up, it just breaks them down into individual components. There, so we've uncovered all of this bit over this side. Now I want to take a mosey on up round the top side. At least we'll get it uncovered, even if I don't go and put power lines and more radars down at the moment. We've got it uncovered. While we're doing this, we've got the bits down at the base. They are just... steadily being made, and we're also uncovering our, we're doing our crawler construction robot stuff down there. But I don't have another radar to put down at the moment. So the only downside to this is I could do with another radar or 2 up here. We'll deal with that a bit later. I don't think we need to worry about the radars just yet. There's the final bit of ore that we've got, the Givelite ore. We're not gonna need to worry about this. You get iron, copper, aluminium, zinc, silver, and tungsten out of that. Those are really important bits that we will use later, but we don't need to worry about them now. It's 80 million coming off of that one patch from there. And up there, I have got another very interesting thing, which is a puffer nest. We really, really need to be careful with those. We don't want to destroy them. A puffer nest is absolutely beautiful and vital. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to take that one, because that's got me 2 gaseous puffer eggs right there. Those are really, really quite beautiful, quite amazing, quite wonderful things that we're going to be using. And we've got one more such that we've got something over here, which is another puffer nest. And then we've got something up over there. I'm hoping that one of these is going to be a garden, because if it's not, then that means we're going to be struggling to get a vital aspect of the game underway. It's definitely going to make life more difficult if we don't have one. Now, next, I want to go up here. I'm going to take the next radar, and I'm going to put it as far away from the main base as possible. It's going to go right up there so that it uncovers that bit. I can make 2 more. All right, I'll make 2 more. I'm not going to have enough of these. I can make 1, that's it. And then I'm out of timber is what we're using to make these. I have no more timber, unfortunately. This is not a very helpful situation to be in. This is not a very helpful situation to be in at all. And I definitely don't have enough of these telegraph the electric poles to come all the way back. I mean, I've got several. We're going to get most of the way back to the base, but we're not going to get all of the way. I need to bring you down over this way here, and then we need to head in a straight line down here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and... Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. I'm literally short by 1 pole. I mean, I've got the 1 pole over there that I'm actually making at the moment, so let's cancel you a second and allow that 1 pole to be made. That is absolutely brilliant. Right, well, we've at least got that one there, and then, so we've got another radar. I could go and put another radar in the middle there. Or just extend it. You know, we might put it in the middle. I also want to go up there. And I want to go up here. The reason I want to extend out as far as I can in every direction is so that we can start to see where our enemies are on all of the outskirts. And that's going to be our the main difficulties. That's going to be one of the troubles. One of the big issues, one of the big troubles, one of the big problems that we're up against is fighting all of these enemies. There are a lot of enemies around. So we're going to need to be able to deal with them. Now, I'm hoping also that the crawler construction bots are nearly done. We're almost finished on that. I'm hoping I'll be able to use them to go and gather up some timber. Because if I can automate the collection of timber, that is going to make our life considerably easier than it is right now. Now, if I bring this one over this way, I'll run you up here like this. You can see now on the map over here, it shows you where the overlays are, and we've just finished. Excellent. Right. If I bring it to there... There, that's like an ideal spot right there. That is an absolutely ideal spot to put it in. And here I can make a few more electric poles as well, which means I can join that one in. And we're going to uncover all of at least this part of the island with radars, which is going to make life a little bit easier for us when we come to doing more exploration. So if I drop those two in there like that, I've now uncovered all of that. Plus, we'll start uncovering little extra bits. Okay, so I won't worry about going any further than that. I've got one more of these that I want to do, which is the faster transport belts, which are going to be beautiful and priceless and wonderful. I'm going to run back to the base, and then once I get back, we need to start taking a look at the construction robots and seeing what we're actually able to do with them, because I've not really used these slow, early stage ones before. Right. I have decided to just run a little... Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to run a little test just yet. We've got Angel's Logistics right here. I need some red circuits, so I can't run a little test just yet. We want a small construction zone expander, I think. A crawler robo box. Quite sure what that's for. We need some red circuits there, and then we've got the storage chests over here. You've got standard big chests, which are easy enough to make. But then you've got passive provided chests, and you've got a standard big storage chest. Those are the critical, crucial items that we are going to want to be able to test these robots. So we will run all the way back home, and we will grab a couple of them. And just the electrical components, and then we can make ourselves some robots. And to start off with, we can have a couple of robots harvesting some trees for us so that we have a never-ending supply of timber coming in. Now, we've got some iron heading over here, which is building stuff into a chest over this side. So far, we've got that many weapon parts. I'm kind of thinking that I ought to limit the inventory in here, so we'll allow 2 more stacks and let that go all the way up to 4,000 of those items, and then we won't let any more, and that will allow the iron to go elsewhere in the system and be used for other projects. The other thing that I want to do is I want to get some of these red circuits down here, I think. Right there, you are, yeah, it's red circuits. It's not, why aren't you, oh, it's not making red circuits because the copper is not getting over here to be able to make the resistors. So we need the resistors to be able to be made so that then it can come over and do the other bit, which we kind of waiting for the copper over here. It's coming through, it's being used a bit for the grey ones first, and then once the grey ones have been used up, it's then going to feed on, it'll split out between these two and so on and so forth, and it'll just kind of keep it all going until these have filled all the way up, and then these have filled, like it just keeps going. If we've got things sped up back this way a little bit, and we can use the new logistic belts, once those get made and they get sort of pushed through, then we'll be able to get faster logistic belts, and we could get some different factories going as well. Now, at the moment, we got a whole load of coal that's coming through the system. We could cancel the coal altogether and do things a little bit differently, but I'm not really sure at the moment. We'll have to wait and see on that one. I was just wondering whether I should take any off of the line from here, just like, you know what, I think we will just grab a few of the circuits there. If I whiz up through like that, I've got a whole load of red circuits in here now. I can make 27 crawler construction bots. Goodness gravy me. Crawler robo box. What does that even do? Robot recharge area. That's a small construction zone expander. Supply area 0 by 0, construction area 45 by 45, logistic connection distance 5. And then this one, supply area 14 by 14, construction area 0 by 0. So it kind of, I need both. I do need this one, and I need the other one as well. I think I need some timber to be able to make that one. So I'll make one small construction zone thingamajiggy. And I could do that a lot easier. Rather than making that thing, if I was to come down over here and get some of these... I'm waiting on those. Yes, electronics blocks. It's only one block that is needed for each of them, and it is the electronics blocks that we need on here. If I lift that one up, that gets me 4 electronics blocks already made and done. That requires 2 such blocks. And then this one here requires 10 electronics blocks, plus 15 construction components. The construction components aren't much of a problem. We've actually got several of those being made. I've got several of them available over here. I don't need that one on there or that one on there. They can be moved. That's got me some of those construction. Yeah, I've actually got all the construction components and the blocks. It's just another 8 electronics blocks that we want to get in order to finish making all these. I've got those bits up out of the way. I just don't have the electronics blocks. So what I will do is I will start building electronics blocks. Except that I can't because I need timber. So we need to run over and get a smidgen of timber. Where's the nearest? There's the nearest timber. We'll run up here and we'll grab a small smidgen of timber. There's a smidgen. A smidgen more. I think we needed something like 30 pieces of timber. So if I just grab those over there and take these bits out like this. Oh, there's another one. I'll bring this all the way up so that I've got about 100. Just in case I need a few extras for a couple of bits and pieces. There's 9 in there, and that one, we've got 97, 101 pieces of wood, and I'm now able to make the crawler robo box. Absolutely no clue what I might want that one for, and then we've also got enough to be able to make the crawler construction robot. I'm going to make 5 crawler construction robots. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, making 5 of these bad boys, but we will find out sooner or later, I have absolutely no doubt. Now, I'm going to take a mosey on up this way. We can see the stone is actually coming through quite slowly. It's going through on both of these. I would eventually like to change all of this over so that we're not using coal-powered machines anymore, and we're using electric-powered machines. I'll end up changing all of this anyway. This will all be altered ever so slightly from what it is now. I've got some ideas of how I could build a new one. But I'm not in any great hurry to change it over at the moment, because the way I figure is that when we come to change it over, we'll be using these new robots to do the changing of stuff rather than having anything that we've got right now. Now, I've got one small construction zone expander right there. I've got a big storage chest. I'm going to need one of those, so we'll build one of those as well. We will go with this one right here. So it's small construction zone. That gives us a construction zone area that we can go and use right there. So we can put those right the way around the base. We'll be able to put a whole load of these around the base. But for now, I'm going to drop... excuse me. I'm going to drop that one right in there. That's in a construction zone. It doesn't actually require any power by the look of it. Robot recharge rate. 0 of 0. I don't know about power. I mean, maybe it wouldn't hurt to bring a bit of power out. Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.